I always say the difference between a boundary and a preference. A boundary, if you break it, that is the end of the relationship at that exact point, providing the person knew the boundary in advance. If they did not know the boundary in advance, where you then say, hey, my fault, I didn't communicate this, that's a hard boundary. That is your one and only get out of jail free card on that action. The end. A preference is something you would like, but if you don't get it, you actually don't complain about it. You don't bring it up and you just suck it up. So a good example is if you have a preference that somebody doesn't smoke and you find out that they secretly smoke, but it's a preference, not a boundary. If you're not going to break up with them about it, the thing to do is to say, hey, just so you know, I'm not a fan of smoke, but you don't get on at them about changing it because for you, it's a preference, not a boundary. And the minute you try to apply your preference on somebody else, you're actually infringing on their rights to be able to do a thing that you have no real intention of enforcing. Cheating is a really fascinating one. I mean, a lot of guys that their woman will sleep with another guy and the guy will break up with her and they'll be like, no, wait, I want her back. And I'm like, that wasn't a boundary, bro. That was a preference. You should straight up have just said, hey, when you did that, I didn't like it. However, I'm not going to break up with you over it. So let's talk about how we can move forward in this scenario. Unless for you it is a boundary, at which point, well, then that's it.